Testing, testing, testing! Are we good to go? Maybe a couple minutes? Ready? Is anyone else ready to meet some more dads today? I think I am. Give us a couple more minutes. Okay. Daddy. Get some water. Make sure my vocal cords are nice and lubricated. Because, as we found out last time, oh boy, there's a lot of talking. But we'll be able to get through this. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out what new dads we're gonna meet. Actually, I think we're about to meet the new dad right now. Hugo Vega, I believe is his name. Ashley's teacher. So, feel like I had a thought, or had something more to say. Apparently not, because I can't think of it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and continue on this adventure of meeting new dads. Let's find out which dad will steal our heart. So, I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. How good's your composure? I like to think I have good composure, or decent composure enough. I checked my watch, and I am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavily lined eyes. See, this guy's got style. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs to the left. Can't miss it. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out from the classroom next to his locker. Here you go. Okay, Vega. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Beast. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me more about the unreliability of the narrator? Let me adjust my headset. Ah, there we go. Feels right. Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Welcome, welcome. We're meeting a new dad today.
Oh.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that The bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Huh?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbooks. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Oh.
Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Oh, I went through that way too fast. I wasn't expecting you anything else. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem. Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Amanda. Wait, am I getting names mixed up? Is her daughter Amanda or Ashley? I guess it's Amanda. How did I get Ashley? I don't know, whatever, moving on. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved, she's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. This one seems like we just moved. Seems like too easy of an excuse. Could very well be just that. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I don't think we know that much about her. I mean, I had a tendency to bottle things up, especially when it came to school. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We just moved. Well, we just moved recently. But it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship. On scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Oh.
Anytime. On my way out the door, I think for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Oh.
Yes? Did you ever catch that, Rye? Yes. Good to know. Good to know. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. And maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. Excuse me. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court. Let's be responsible parents and cook at home. I do love when I get together a gourmet meal worthy of the food channel. I don't know about that, but I can promise you it will at least be edible. Yes. That's the spirit.
Oh.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective. Because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie. Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. That was a big issue for me. I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I wanted you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's, I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No! Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. And I can't wait till... till I get to that situation. That'll be fun. This is going well. Well, good luck and good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with the cheese. With cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it. Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon? Bacon never stops being good. It just has a PR problem. We get to work on the recipe. Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump in the bowl so I can feel useful. Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it in a pan to get it sizzling. The key to good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. See, this girl knows what she's talking about. This girl definitely knows what she's talking about, you know what I mean? Check on bacon mouthfeel. We know what mouthfeel is. It's still pink and rubbery. I give the pieces a little stir. Wait, what's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture,
Yeah.
Listen, I've been watching a lot of Food Channel, and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say. No, I get that. Every time I watch that channel, I just feel in order, hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. Particular, boisterous. Defenstrate. check on the bacon. Getting there, starting to brown up. Cattywampus. Tabernacle. The bacon is sizzling away. It smells good, too. I give that sucker a flip. Nice. Good work, Dad. Bacon can easily overheat and cause a grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant. We literally just moved in here, and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Amanda finishes up with the mac and cheese, and I toss the bacon bits in there. After stirring it all together, I take a taste. How's the mouth feel? Taste-tacular. Fantastical. Taste-tacular. Not an actual word, but I'll allow it. She tries a spoonful. Yes. Taste-tacular. We settle in on the couch with our bowls of mac and cheese. Oh, cool. Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. I'm going to let that pitch hang in the air for a little bit while I get some more water. Okay, I think we're ready to move on from that. Okay, this is Callum. Oh no! The ghost down. The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them. Their damn ice roads. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to get more trucker in that. Let me try that again. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them their damn ice roads. Let me use the EVP meter to try and communicate with these spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callan and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Good night's sleep is very important. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited about the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited. Excited to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people? Let me start that over. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to the cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Oh, I thought that was her talking. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies.
Oh.
I'm fading in and out with this guy's voice. Let me introduce you to the family. Kids, come on over. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy, the twins.
What?
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here?
Oh.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go to look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Beast, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city.
Yeah.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around.
Oh.
Let me introduce you to Damien. Of course, I feel like, yeah, of course his name is Damien. Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. Good evening, friends.
Oh.
Damien, this is our new neighbor Beast. Ah, so lovely to meet you. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If ever you're interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow, yeah, that sounds rad.
Oh.
Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, well, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, they're going to talk about weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shows me in to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party, and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? That mysterious goth guy. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Yeah, I know Craig. Wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Okay, so we've got Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, Joseph and Damien. Burger time. All I know is that my grandfather never had had illness until he went to the doctor, and then next thing you know, the first time he goes to the doctor, he gets stage 4 cancer. Bing, bang, boom, hamburger time. Something along those lines. Anyway, yeah, let's get to know Joseph better. Not Joseph, Damien. Damien, I think that's our guy. Gotta go for the classy goth guy. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
How delightful.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Oh.
Beast! I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Ah, great once again. Ah, greetings once again, Beast.
Oh,
Dude, tell me about yourself. Are you new in the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda.
huh.
At your service. It's a pleasure. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Huh?
Hello, Amanda. I feel like all the kids just have the same voice now. I'm making it all creepy monotone. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Oh.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh my god.
Look, I might have tapped over vegetarians. Let's start that over. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of wine.
Ah.
Where's Krish?
Ugh.
Wasn't he with you?
Okay.
You had him a moment ago. I forgot what his voice was. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the radio. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now?
Huh.
Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Beast yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. We were meeting all kinds of dads at this neighborhood barbecue. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians. They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Oh.
That's really interesting, Damien. From underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
Ah.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured young youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Alright, who should we talk to next? We got Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, or hamburger time. Let's go. Let's go Matt, Hugo, and Craig. 3 people is... Matt is, that's the burly guy, right? Oh boy, that's good. I think I shot myself in the foot trying to give everyone a unique voice. Oh no, Matt's the barista, right? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it is. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because there is a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they didn't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, let's just talk to Craig right now. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, little bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Bro.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around.
Oh.
Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Your place is perfect. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past.
Nice.
Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Beast, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Huh. Hey, Beast, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends.
Yeah.
Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember that cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher?
Ah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. Okay. I don't have face cam, but I totally did the finger guns as I read her line, and then the fact that it says that she does the finger guns. Hell yeah. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. Look at that. See?
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him, because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag on his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Beast, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure we're just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry, he's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See? That right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that, as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Beast. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. All right, let's get some water. Talk to Robert and Brian. Am I reading too fast? I feel like I'm going at a good pace, but I think I might be. I don't think I'm doing myself any favors, or at least my brain, going at a faster pace. Guess we'll test that. I glanced across the yard and noticed Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Beast! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least? That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Beast, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway.
Really?
I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now. Crying as for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress his wounds, but now I've got firemen carry a 6 foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of his whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors!
Right.
Quick! Hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
Huh.
That's cold-blooded. I like that. To properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Make this a thing. Make this a thing. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for the fire.
Right.
Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Yeah.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has that way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Ho, 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 ho. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. See, when it comes to grilling, this is how it works. Is you got one person working the grill, and you got about like 3 to 5 other people helping him along, critiquing or just making comments about about how they're grilling. You probably didn't know this piece, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Oh.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey,
Okay, we need to stop this this is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Hey.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh,
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the other kids. With all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us on a dad book? Hey, why don't you add us all on dad book? Dad book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I got you. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play, on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. There's a lot of talking. Let's give it a second. How's everyone doing? Okay. Now let's get back at it. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Checkers. Networking. I'm gonna let LinkedIn notifications out of... I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that. I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. Gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot in the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Huh.
Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Sounds awesome. I love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman. Excuse me. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire. But he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send in her a gentle reminder text. What's up? It's assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phones numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. Glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Aww.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name right now? Amanda, you come home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of your texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? We were just scared. We weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. Honestly, just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, yeah, we trust her. Wait. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team McDad. Team McDad. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on him. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Aw.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Alright, Dad Book. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my child with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion on a Friday night. I guess the most likely is Netflix and grill. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, Lost Shaker Salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. Hey, you know, that might be useful. Also, we'd have to bring a DVD player and TV in, and some type of way for it to power it. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island. A boat? Yeah, sure. Just seems logical. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier growmanship. Comfortable with crying. What are your turn-ons? Street smarts, why not? What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructions. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. Like, Zaphod Beeblebrox. Oh man, if we could be Zaphod Beeblebrox. I'm from a different planet. God, a salty boat captain or Zaphod Beeblebrox. I kind of like salty boat captain. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. Why is horror not on here? I mean, comedies that haven't aged well are pretty great, because that just kind of like makes it funny in that sense as well. Yeah, let's go with that. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4, trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Oh boy. You know, it's a strong 50-50 between arson and being emotionally vulnerable. Let's be emotionally vulnerable. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, and dope-ass clouds. My book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. Hey, yo, can you not call me out? That'd be great, game. Holy hell. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. This is just too my crippling low self-esteem. Just make it real. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. I mean, hell. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the worlds. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Oh, excuse me. When I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. I mean, slippery slopes to the end of the world are great, but even better slippery slopes, such as the slippery slope of if Rasputin had never been introduced to the Russian imperial family. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Right.
You should message one of them, or more than one. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Man, he gives me a hug.
Nah.
Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
The hell? Dad Manda. Nice. Hi, Beast. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Alright. What more is there? Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't realize it was on a section. Man, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Beast, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am of course flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, I know you did. You know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Hell yeah. Let's slip into, yeah, we're going hard. Hard right into Damien territory. Let's slip into them DMs. Oh man. Damien, Blood March. Hell yeah. I love it. Okay, let's see. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On Friday nights, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Like, come on. Come on. If you had one thing to take onto a desert island, what would it be? A coffin? What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Is it bosom or bosom? See, now I need to figure out the pronunciation of that. Bosom with two S's? Bosom? What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Bat? What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Like, seriously! What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. What do you never leave home without? An upside-down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. I mean, come on, Damien. It's Damien all the way. I don't even need to look at any of the other profiles. I'm just gonna sit here. Let's get some water. I gotta cool myself down, guys. He goes, oof. Oh, Damien, give me the vapors. How do we get Damien to like us? Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. Ugh. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Okay. Okay. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. That is... Seriously. When you see the triple dots and it just goes on. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Oh boy, okay. Beast, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll through my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda.
Oh.
Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh. Yeah, I'm cool.
Oh.
I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. I'll always be here for you. Is this game about to make like a dark turn with the daughter? Like Game Grumps? Dan and Aaron, you need to let me know. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her for now. About it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Let me say that again. So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got it a B though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards.
All right.
Beast. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want this to be my house. Gargoyles out front. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring right at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Beast! Pleasure to have you in my house. Man, if only I could do a Vincent Price impersonation. I'll work on that. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked?
Huh.
I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older houses. This is one of the older homes on the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of a modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Do they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish.
Oh.
Ah, and this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Let's check out the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look at that. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Yeah, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Daughters. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. You know, Beast, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime, and would cause much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Oh my. Oh my. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to a sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact, the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they were served. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes the seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Oh, he's sitting next to me, serving me sandwiches. This is a lot of talking. But don't worry, we're gonna power through it. Someone tells me he doesn't actually identify as goth. I mean, technically, like, Victorian and Gothic aren't those two different periods? Your home's really impressive. Oh, look at... Oh, my! I saw those eggplant emojis. It seems you like your... it seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you.
Huh.
No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What's got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city?
Huh.
Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all in? All the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. It is a great privilege to not die every time you catch a cold. Even though it feels that way sometimes. Most of the time. Every time. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate things to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Beast, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, do I. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Oh, I mean, just talking about our passions is attractive. Quick sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I mean, I don't know, everyone. We just sound so interesting. You know what? I bet, like, seeing how, like, handmade soap, like handmade soap, like from scratch, I actually would be rather interested in. I feel like that would be super cathartic. I miss the days of how it's made. Soap is an important advancement in modern society. Getting rid of germs and stuff, I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
Oh,
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Yo. Okay, first of all, the yard, like, how big is this yard? How big are the yards? I don't even have a yard right now. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
oh.
My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously.
Huh.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. That is actually legitimately intriguing to learn. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think of this? What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Fuck yeah. My loins are ablaze. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, so it should have been 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Well. And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Oh, hell yeah, snapdragons. I love snapdragons. Snapdragons are the best. Hell yeah. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. That's exactly why I love them. And when you water them, they get collected with water. You can squeeze them and it makes them spit out the water. So much fun. If you haven't done it, do that. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. What is that song? Oh, Beast, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls the cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. Oh, this is a perfect chance to sit and admire the flowers while I get some water. Welcome, everyone. I think we're making some good work with Damien. Anyway, let's blah blah blah. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and immediately died. Oh hey, gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Uh-oh.
Fix that guard.
Huh? Okay. Nope. Okay. No, that's the head. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That. No. Oh shit. Nope. Okay, it's this one. There we go. Ah! Oh boy. Aha! Ha! Ha!
Goal.
Esp! Hell yeah! I wonder if it's possible to fail that. Oh, that was a close one. Oh no, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
Beast! My sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
Huh.
You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, adventure with Damien. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
Eh.
Hey Damien, you are here in record time.
Oh no.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo.
Huh.
What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room, with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least, I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Uh-oh. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around.
Huh.
What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Ah!
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming or denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him here. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2 weeks unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie.
What?
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are lucky. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever this was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien, high five. Does anyone else baffled over the whole? I mean, I feel like I feel like everyone has this thought. The punishment from school is saying don't go to school. Like, that doesn't feel like a punishment. At least it doesn't feel like a punishment to me. I hated school. School is not fun. like, oh, you're doing poorly in school. Don't go to school. Or the best part is when someone's ditching, and you get suspended. What? Like, I already wasn't going to, and now you made it official? I don't know. It seems backwards logic. Detention, that makes sense. More like you have to be at school mandatorily. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too.
Huh.
Maybe you can spend this week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want to. I want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Really? The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. Probably just going through a phase. Really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing... This one. I really admire how you handled that. Like, very well done. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. I saw that. Y'all see that? Saw that too. Yo. Damien and I. Boom. We're in. We're in, right? Like, we're in. Yeah.
Oh,
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers. Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bicker back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outside is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to school to pick up Lucian since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to break him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone been reading this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Date complete. Wait. Oh,
that was the jammiest bits of jam.
Yo, we made some
Not quite sure what that one
points.
means. I read it in an article once about the Victorian era.
Handy. Date complete. Okay, what are these? What do these stats mean? Handy. Okay, not very handy. Boomer. Apparently, I like the Victorian and Edwardian points. Definitely dig that. Basement. And I'm kind of sad about our low point Poe score, but the high Victorian and Edwardian, hell yeah. And A rank with Damien. Sweet. I almost feel like this is a good stopping off point. Let's see what this next bit comes into. Yeah. This seems like a perfect place. Pause it. No. Save. Hell yeah. Successful date. Yeah. I'm calling it. I think I had the idea before even going into this, but yeah, it's gonna be Damien all the way. I don't know if it's gonna force me to do any dates with other dads. I guess we'll find that out as time goes on. But Damien. Damien's our daddy, I think. Cool. This is fun. This is gonna be a fun one. Cool. Thanks everyone for coming with me. Who would you choose? Go ahead and let me know. And what do you think we could have done? Do you think that we handled that really well, or do you think that there are things that we could have done better? I bet you we can improve on future days with Damien, but yeah, we're going with Damien. I think we're in. I think all it is just like, you know, keep up that same momentum. Damien's going to be ours. All right, cool. Have a good night, everyone. I need to call it here. As much as I'd like to keep going, this is a lot. This is a word heavy playthrough, and I don't want to kill my voice. So, have a good night, everyone.